2024 and digital night vision goggles have never been this affordable yet good at the same time. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Night Operators Max, a new digital night vision goggle designed to mimic the look of analog goggles at a fraction of the cost for casuals. Now, quick disclaimer, this isn't something you'd want to go to war with since it's more of a training toy and it's meant for those who just want to get their hands on night vision goggles on a budget but aren't planning on going to war with it or doing anything where their lives depend on it. And the reason why you don't want to do that is because digital night vision goggles rely on a infrared light in order to see, and it is invisible to the naked eye but visible in the infrared spectrum, which makes you look like a lamp to people wearing real night vision goggles. However, to people not wearing night vision, you're simply invisible in the dark. Now, most customers who get this usually use it for airsoft or live fire shooting at night, or maybe even Nerf wars with the kids without running the risk of your son burning through your 4000 PVS 14s by staring at the living room lamp. Now, for those who don't know, digital NVGs are often stuck on 3 to 5 times zoom and have a ridiculous amount of delay, low FOV, and cannot be head worn or worn on helmets. And the best part is the Night Operator Max addresses all of these common issues. But before I start talking about the new Max model, let's go back in time and talk about how it differentiates from the first ever model right here made by Night Operators. This is the Pro model. So the Pro model was the first goggle released by Night Operators, and it came with a bulky design to accommodate for a lot of the features at the time. However, since then they have stepped up their game with the Max and significantly reduced the sizing by literally removing the entire piece right here, which was sticking out like a sore thumb. The new Max model is roughly 5.5 inches in length, which is only 0.7 inches longer than a standard PVS 14. The great thing about the Max model, which they've improved from the Pro, is the dimmer infrared light. As you can see right here, the Max has a new 940 nm infrared light instead of the usual 850 that you see on the Pro night vision goggles. This significantly reduces the light signature to the point where even the naked eye will not be able to see when you're looking directly at the bulb of the Max model. But when you look at the Pro, it looks like a glowing pink dot and it shows up extra bright on camera. Even though in real life I could barely kind of see it, it's definitely a lot more obvious on the Pro. So they've definitely reduced the light signature a lot on the new model. On top of that, the screen is now 60 FPS on the Max, whereas the Pro was only 30 FPS. Now, a common issue that a lot of customers face with the Pro was trouble using red dots and other holographic optics due to the reflection of the IR light off of the firearm. But with the new Max model, you can deactivate the IR light while staying in IR mode, which allows you to then use the external weapon-mounted IR illuminator on your rifle instead of using the built-in IR, which allows you to be in full control of when you want to break the light discipline in the IR spectrum, so you're not constantly walking around like a lamp to others wearing NVGs until you start engaging your target. Speaking of new features, you can now focus the 940 nm infrared light by twisting it to adjust for close and long range projection. And you can also twist the camera to adjust the focus as usual. Also, not only does the Max come with the head strap, but it can also be mounted onto Rhino mounts since it's compatible with the J-arm now. This was one of the main additions that many customers wanted for the Pro model, but couldn't because the Pro model had a funky looking shape that wouldn't allow for the Rhino mounting, and it was finally introduced to the Max when it was designed. Since it's compatible with J-arms and Rhinos, you can easily pair it with your bump helmets and run a battery pouch and an extra battery pack on the back of your helmet, which serves as a great counterweight. With the extra battery, you can go easily the whole night without running out of juice. Anyways, that's enough talking from me. Let's go straight into shooting.